Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, good afternoon. How's it going? Thank you. First of all, let's praise to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who has given us a chance to be here and alive and well until now. Secondly, my peace in salutation is for Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who has broken dignity and glory of Muslim. I would like to introduce myself one of you. My name is Ella Laila. You just call me Ella. I am a student in National Islamic Institute of Religion La Raiba. I am an LT student too. Today I would like to present about the correlation between books and library to build a good human research development. I have 5 important points here. The first point is the problems and the definition of library. The second point is the kinds of libraries. The third point is the function of libraries. The first point is the purpose of reading books. And last point is the quotes from this topic today. Let's get started. You know, to build a good human resource development has an important role in need a big attention. Improving human quality and educational has a responsibility to give provision for everyone. It expected to increase to create a human quality because qualified human will continue to achieve a success. You know, there are two factors can influence one's success in studying. There are internal and external factors. Internal factors, for instance, skill, appreciation, inspiration, motivation, confidence, and others. And external factor, for instance, an achievement condition, physical and social achievement, facilities and infrastructure, and role human, likes, parents, family, best friend, boyfriend, girlfriend, lecturer, teacher, and others. We are students, we need to read a lot of books, but to get a book and a quality book are very difficult. In my opinion, the library is the place has a lot of books have arranged systematically, and the library has a lot of benefits for college and student, and the library can improve our self of reading book. In For instance, an university for college cannot hang all over our talk with lecture at the campus, and while technology and book were improving until now. And for college, reading book is very important. For college, reading book is the way to get a lot of knowledge. It can improve knowledge what we have. Because university is the highest in the educational, that elementary school, junior high school, and elementary school. For college, not just enough to study at campus with their lecturer. I think they can do another activities at campus. For instance, join some organization and increase literacy ability of reading and writing book. You know, and according in educational international achievement or IEA organization in the last 2000, that student reading ability to get around 38 39 in countries. I think this is the lowest in ASEAN countries. I think we don't need to doubt about it, and in fact the real fact that Indonesia has still a bad quality of education. Indonesia has still problem to provide quality book. Indonesia has still a problem in improving of reading book. Why? Because Indonesia has more population that book publishing, and Indonesia have no guide adequate place. And you know that government has a main purpose to build the library for all of us. The library is the place to save, to provide a lot of books, and in the library to save a lot of some scientific and research. For instance, journal, thesis, paper, and others. And the library can create or can build a pleasure of reading books, and library as an information, and library as the knowledge centers. It means it can improve, it can increase our skill, our knowledge, and our attitude. The next, I want to tell you about the kinds of libraries. I have 7 kinds of libraries. International libraries. In international libraries is the international has built through 2 countries or more 2 countries, and international libraries is the part of international organization. And the national libraries is the national to provide a lot of books for countries. And National Library is the library to serve a lot of information for residents in the countries. And you know about the National Library of the Republic of Indonesia in Jakarta? Yes, I am going to be talking about that library. That library has 27 floors, and library is the great library, and that library has great facilities and infrastructure. You know what am I holding now? Yes, I think this is my member card, and I met this. I taken photo and I got this from over there, and I think this is the one memory that I have visited over there. And if you have this member card, you can easy to borrow some books over there, and with the terminal times. Public library is the public to serve, or the library to serve the public, and this library get from the public. Privacy library is it means the department library, multinational company library, industrial library, and others. And special library is the library has been arranging by yourself to fill in our needs for it means for individual or family. And school library is the library at the school. I think school library has a main purpose to build a pleasure of reading books for students. And campus library is the library at the campus. I think university library has a main purpose like the school libraries. It means can save characteristic for college. The next, I will tell you about the function of libraries. The function of libraries, I have 5 important points about the function of libraries. There are information function, educational function, lecture function, and literature function. The next, I will tell you about the purpose of reading books. I told you that reading book is the part of literacy, and I think this is the form to do contribution for nation Indonesia. And I think reading book is very important, and reading book has a lot of benefits for all of us. And book is a window to world, and reading books, and we have the purpose of reading books. Reading books can create knowledge, and the most people call it is reading for intellectual profit. And reading books can build a pleasure of reading books. For example, if you read a lot of non-fiction books, for instance, comic, magazine, novel, and others. And reading books to do or to help our job. The next, I want to tell you about the cons from this topic today. I think I think this is my advice from this topic today, the correlation between books and library to build a good human research development. I have two important ways, I have two important factor to build a good human research development of reading books through the correlation between books and library. You can see I have two ways. There are internal factor and external factor. Internal factor internal factor have a pleasure, book, library, and we can easy to build good human research development. An external factor, we have book, library, a pleasure, and to build a good human research development. I think book and library has a good correlationship one another, because they can improve, they can create, they can build a pleasure of reading books. And and you must realize that not everyone's like to reading book. And I think if you have a good quality, if you had a good quality of book and library, I think we can trust them to interest or to like reading books, and in order to withdraw their interesting of reading books. I think a good human research development is the part of management. It means is telling about to build a good human research this good human research development. And I told you that that management is the way to manage a thing to achieve a success or to achieve a main purpose to build a good human research development. And from two ways, what I say, they are internal and external. If you have a pleasure of reading books, if you have pleasure and if you have book and library, I think we can easy to build a good human research development. But an external ways or external ways or factor, we can see book, library. If you have book and if you have library, and you can build a pleasure of reading books, and you can easy to be a good human research development. I think strongly from two factor, what I say about what I'm saying for you. Strongly I prefer choice an internal way, because if you have a pleasure of reading book first, I think you can easy to build a good human research development. And if you have a pleasure of reading books first, if you have not a lot of book, if you never visit library, we can get a lot of information from internet or from social media, magazine, newspaper, and others. Okay, I say thanks a lot for your attention and for your time. Please don't forget to like, to comment, and to subscribe this channel. And I love you.